So, how I am or am not like Ivan Ilych. I'd have to say, yeah, I'm a lot like Ivan Ilych. Well, 21st century Ivan Ilych. To get out of the way with all the not a lawyer and all that, but not the thing. I think a lot of people are like Ivan Ilych. They don't want to admit it because he lived a prefabricated definition of life, and everyone wants to stand out or be different or be a leader of millions. But Ivan didn't want that. Neither did I. Um, been coming to terms with it recently and realizing I'm not a great hero that's lived through all this. I think I'm a lot like Ivan Ilych that I just want to live my life the way I want to. I want it to be pleasant. That's not a bad thing to want life to be pleasant. But I think Ivan Ilych just wanted that in a different sense. He had the right idea. He did what made him happy, and that was pleasantness. So he went out. The thing is, he didn't care about people, and that just changes everything. If you don't care about people, you have a terrible marriage, and you don't like your kids, and you don't care when your kids die. And you don't need like lasting connections with people when you don't care about them, their needs. He just wanted to appear nice, and he only cared enough to show that he cared enough to pretend to be interested in them. Which he didn't really find interest in at all. And yeah. And the thing is, he did what he wanted. Someone came up to him and said, "If you do all of these things, you'll be happy." And so he's like, "Alright, this sounds pretty darn good to me." And he went off and started doing those things. I mean, he made the choice. He didn't just say, "I'm not going to make a choice and have the world decide for me." He decided that the prefabricated definition of happiness was something that he wanted. I mean, I think if a lot of people, if had like someone came up to them one day and said, "Here's a book that says everything that make you happy in this book as long as you follow these steps," a lot of people would follow the steps. They don't want to say that because they're like, "Oh, I'm an individual and I have free will and that junk." It's more than that. It just, yeah. I mean, I've thought back to like my entire life. I suppose all I can remember is the beginning. And I was thinking about where I was and was not a leader. And I wasn't much of a leader all the time. I was more of a lone wolf that would join the group as needed, and I did my own thing. And I suppose that's how I'm like Ivan Ilych. He made a choice about wanting to be happy, and it just happened to be the same thing as the prefabricated definition of happiness. He wanted a nice house, a nice job, a wife. I don't know. I think everyone just gives him a bad rep. The way philosophers picture him, because just paint the picture of Ivan Illich. He's like this guy that's a jerk and doesn't know what he wants. And I mean, at his death, when he's filled with regret, I think that's just him being afraid. And he's never been like afraid of things before. He never like he never thought about like death. I think if he had to do it all over again, he'd do the same thing. I think he was just afraid of death. And that's not wrong. I mean, our society has taught us that death is bad, but I mean, it's part of life, and he's just scared. I mean, a man on his deathbed would say anything, really. So, I mean, people give him a bad rep. And, yeah, I'm a lot like him. Maybe not so much in the fact that he didn't care about people. I really like people at times. Yeah, so I'm a lot like Ivan Illich. And I think everyone else is, even if they don't want to admit it. Thank you for your time. Good night. And good luck.